position in that economy. If you don't understand your position in that economy, then there's no need to talk about treasures. You can't talk about treasures in the house of Prince Charles when you are a peasant.
Access first.
Say that again?
Access.
You need to have access, and the access that you need to do, you must be a son in that family. The only thing you can do to talk about those treasures, you can just be a paparazzi that is complaining about how the nobles are spending money. The kingdom economy and its treasures is a very difficult subject to speak about when you have not taken your position as the son in the kingdom. It's another subject. You see, unless you say, how do we perform a heist? Because you see, when you look for treasures and not being part of that setup, you just have to plan a heist. You see, how to rob that family. You see, it is very important, I must emphasize. I will not go into explaining the economy of the kingdom until you understand your position as a son. It is very important that I start first with sonship. And when I have started with sonship, then I can go there. Let me just make an example, a very interesting example. I hope you will appreciate how I answer that it's not rude. You see, when a king captures a nation and he wants to see who are the sons of the king. You know, when a nation is captured, the sons of the king, they behave like they are slaves. And they wear the garments of slaves. And they hide amongst them. Now when they want to catch them, who they are, what they do, they put a long table here, and after putting that table, they put food. And when they put food, they watch everyone how you eat. And a slave, when he sees the food, he takes other food, he puts it even for tomorrow. You see? A servant, he knows how, the nobles eat. He just eats like them, but you can see that, no, he appreciates. You understand? But a son has got rules of the table. They catch them with their table manners. Now, the food, which is the word, is the bread and the economy of this kingdom. And once you are a son, you know the table manners. You can judge a son in how he treats the word that you preach to him. Because he knows that this is the treasure of my kingdom. That is why Solomon, when he was giving advice to his son, in Proverbs 23, I think you only know the place that says, whatever a man thinks, so he is. No. That chapter was a chapter where he was teaching him about table manners. The sons of the nobles, the important thing first is the table manners, because table manners, they explain from which tribe you come from. The food you eat, you don't eat that food to fill the stomach. The food communicates the language of your tribe. When you are a son, you are not eating to fill the stomach, but you are eating to express where you come from. Even the manner of eating, it is showing where you come from. Now the slaves, when they get this information that I do here, they will do cut and paste, and they will go somewhere and give a big preaching and have big honorariums and have a red carpet there because they stole from the scribe. And they go there with powerful sermons. Those are slaves. Sons, they don't prepare a powerful sermon that they are going to hit this church with it. No, they don't do that. They have plenty of the word. And you see them in how they eat it. You see them in their table manners. The kings, they are looked how they behave in the table. And even as scribes, as I talk to you right now, I weigh you with how you behave in the table. That is what shows the maturity. When I came here, I attacked the scribe. He was the first scribe that I attacked, because I was looking at how he keeps this material of the word. You see, with me, it's not how many people have heard what I say. It's how best it is recorded, how best it is packaged for years to come. Table manners. I don't come with just food for the humanitarian to give to all the people in the humanitarian, USAID, I give. No, I don't do that. No. See. The hotels are not the same. See. And the restaurants are not the same. There are those restaurants that have a lot of noise. You know them. And there are those restaurants that are very quiet. You know them. The deals are done in the restaurants that are quiet. The same coffee that you get in the one that has got noise is 10 times more expensive. Same ingredients, but you are not coming to fill the time, you are coming to sign the deal. You understand? So the treasures that come out of me, they are not for crowds. They are for those who sign the deal in the kingdom. Now, in a nutshell, I say to you, don't open that treasure. Don't start. But to make you a favor, I will give you a special day for it. Okay? Just because you're my namesake, I will give you.
I have another question.
Yes.
Initially, when you started out, you indicated that the gospel, the words that the gospel itself replacing was, it was held up so high years gone by. It was, today it's very cheap.
Yes.
But in years gone by, it was such a difficult subject.
Of
course, you
course.
to go back and
Yes.
think.
Yes.
Then I have held the view that the words that Christ would speak would be so simple that even the person that is not so much educated would be able to grasp it.
Yes.
That's the perspective that I hold. Based,
You're right.
yeah.
Now that's the scribe anointing. In the Bible, when they explain the word simple in the Bible is wise. Have you noticed? Wisdom in the Bible is the ability to be simple and the ability to love. It's simplicity. The ability to break something down to reach everyone at every level. That is wisdom. Wisdom is not to be advanced, but it is the ability to mix with all these and break everything to their level. Make no mistake. If duty calls, I'm able to break something to a very, very low level. I am able to do that. And that is the scribal anointing. The scribal anointing is the ability to break something so that it comes to you with revelation that is covered with love, covered with simplicity. Yes, you are right. You are right. But that does not make it cheap.
Mm.
In Ghana today, gold is mined by people who never went to school. But in South Africa, you need to have a metallurgical engineering to mine gold. And you need to call a few whites to help you as a black man. You can't mine gold as a black man. In Ghana, from the year 1100, people who never studied anything, they are mining gold, they are refining it. Just like it was happening in Mapungubwe. Now that is simplicity, and that is the wisdom of God. The wisdom of God is the ability to deal with every level, but empowering them. It's not that they are fools where they are, but they have a way of getting knowledge there that can do great things, great exploits. How do you have the ability to empower them? I'm asking to close this. It's 1 hour, 23 minutes already. It's going to give us a lot of struggle into, compressing that. And I want to say thank you. I will have to edit a lot of things in this video. I think there are some things that may be very sensitive to other people. But I hope what I have said to you has activated